There's a reason abusive people don't want you talking to others. If you're new here, I'm Lindsay. I'm a certified trauma recovery coach, and I'm also a survivor of abuse in a queer relationship. An abusive person is going to want to keep you quiet. They're going to want to keep you from talking to other people, confiding in other people, making sure that other people aren't hearing what you're saying is going on in your relationship and saying, hey, are you sure you're okay? This is a lot of red flags. I've never been treated this way. This isn't normal. An overt way to do this would be to say, hey, don't talk to your sister. Don't talk to your friends. Keep everything between us because I don't want you trash talking me or whatever. A covert way would be to say something like, hey, I'm a really private person. I just want to keep this on the down low, because you're less obviously telling them not to talk to people, but you're sort of like on the side being like, hey, I'm really private. It's not necessarily what you think it is. When survivors of abuse or anyone in a relationship doesn't have anyone left to talk to, there's no one to catch those red flags for them, and they have nobody to talk to. They have no one to turn to when their partner is yelling at them, calling them names, restricting who they talk to, all of that stuff. They're just being controlled and they're completely isolated. That said, in a healthy relationship or a healthy situationship that you're trying to have, it would be best to say something like, hey, I am kind of a private person, but I also want to make sure that you have people to talk to. So I'm curious, what do you think are your boundaries around sharing about what we talk about here? These are my boundaries. What I don't want is for us to talk about it publicly. I don't want it to be like you're always on TikTok telling about like funny things that happen between our relationship. But I am comfortable with you talking to your best friends about that because, I would also like to be able to talk to my best friends about that. What do you think? I'm not advocating for people to trash talk their partners, but it is very important as human beings to have connection and have people to talk to. Again, to wrap this up, controlling how you talk to people and with whom you talk is abuse. Telling someone you're a private person so they can't share anything is controlling and is abuse. If you're a private person, have that boundaries conversation, get that out of the way in a nice, healthy, communicative fashion. Have it be a two-way conversation, and you're good to go. There's a reason abusive people don't want you